I never thought a whipping cream pound cake could rival the cream cheese version, but I was wrong. Both are dense, moist, and decadent, but the whipping cream version has a wonderful milky and buttery flavor and slightly lighter texture. My mom and sister prefer the whipping cream pound cake. I added a simple glaze to the cake, but it's so packed with flavor it doesn't need it. The recipe I used for the cake is no secret. It's the one you can find on the back of a Swansdown cake flour box. Let me show you how to make it. It's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna add 3 sticks of softened butter to the bowl. Make sure the butter is not too soft, but make sure it's not cold. Now I'm going to add 3 cups of sugar to the bowl. Now I'm just creaming the butter and sugar together. Okay, so this is what it should look like. It should be light and fluffy, and it should be more white in color. Now it's time to add the eggs. So I'm going to be adding 6 eggs, one at a time. So this is what it should look like when all the eggs are incorporated. It should be really fluffy like that. So now I'm going to add the vanilla. Okay, so you don't really have to measure it. You can add as much as you like. I like adding a lot, but if you don't like that much, then I would just add maybe like a half teaspoon. So I have 3 cups of cake flour here, and I'm going to add a third of it to this sieve. Okay, and I'm also going to put in about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, now I'm just going to fold in the dry ingredients with a spatula so I don't overmix it. Now I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Make sure you don't use like a light cream. Now fold in the cream. Now I'm going to add the next third of the cake flour. Now fold in as you did before with the first batch. Now I'm going to add another 1/2 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to fold that through. Okay, now add the last bit of the cake flour. Okay, so now I'm putting the batter into the pan. Make sure you don't fill it up all the way. So I usually have a little bit of batter left over, and I just make a round cake with the leftover batter. So I'm going to bake this in a preheated 325-degree oven for about an hour to an hour and a half. So you see I left some room here. Okay, you don't want to fill up all the way or it will overflow. And if you want the cake extra moist, then I would add a roasted toasting pan with about 1 inch of water on the bottom rack while the cake bakes. And that'll create kind of like a steam in the oven for even baking. This is what it looks like after it's baked. Make sure you test with a toothpick. Cool the cake for about 90 minutes before you frost it. Let the icing set and then slice and serve. Enjoy.